Well, good morning, MBE. It is Friday, June the 12th, and this is your Call of the Wild. Well, not a bad start to a Friday morning. Weather-wise, we've got a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 12 degrees. Great start. This afternoon, we will still have warmer temperatures, but there is a slight risk of a thunderstorm, and that's because we will jump up in temperature quite quickly to a high of plus 25 degrees. So nice temperatures. Watch out for a small risk of a thunderstorm, maybe. On the weekend, Saturday, I'm not going to tell you it's terrible, but I will tell you to take out your umbrella. You're going to need it. The good news is, though, that Sunday you can put that umbrella away. You're not going to need it. So we get a little bit of mix of everything on the weekend. Sunday is a nice day, and that's a good thing. Looking at MBE birthdays, we have none to celebrate today, but we do have one on Sunday when the weather is nice, and it's nice because from 2A, it's Adelaida's 8th birthday. So a nice day in store for you, Adelita. Have a happy 8th birthday and a great weekend, kiddo. Well, it is Friday, and that means it's time for another edition of In the Wild. Well, howdy there, all my wildlings, and welcome to another edition of In the Wild with your host, Wildman Reynolds. Do you know, today we're going to talk about one of the rarest of creatures, and even if some of you have seen one, they're a tough thing to spot, and a pretty unique, amazing creature. And of course, today I'm talking about the North American booze. Mostly living in the wild, but you do see some tamed ones now and then. They can be very difficult to spot, but when you see one, you will definitely know that's what you've got. Oh, there's one right there. Let's have a look at that. Oh, sorry, that's just an old goat. Sorry about that. Honest mistake. They've got some similarities. Oh, there we go. There's one. When you see them, they're usually smiling, and they're usually looking for something helpful or generous to do, and that's exactly what that one does there for sure. The best place if you want to find a North American booze is look around places where there's children, because they seem to love kids. They seem to love being with them, being around them, helping them. You can often see them in a schoolyard if you look closely. The North American booze is also a master of camouflage and often will blend in with its surroundings so that it doesn't stick out too much. And most boozes can be found doing whatever is needed. It doesn't matter what it is, they just seem to be happy and okay with doing almost anything. So pretty good creature all around, but don't let that fool you, because it's also a very complex emotional creature. Don't be surprised if you see one and like that on a dime, it turns and it's a little vicious. It can be aggressive and dangerous. It can also come at you when you least expect it. So you can't be fooled by the happiness always. You gotta always have your wits about you when you are around the North American booze. We are very fortunate that we have our own North American booze that hangs around the schoolyard here. And over the past 3 years, we have come to know, to love, and respect this amazing creature for all the kindness, generosity, and many talents it has. Of course, you all know I'm talking about Miss Booze, the tamed version, well, almost tame, I would say. Miss Booze did her last Call of the Wild announcements yesterday, and that's because she's going off on leave for a couple weeks. And at the end of that, she'll be back with us to wind up the end of the year. But then at the start of the new school year, Miss Booze will be moving on to her brand new assignment as principal at West Haven Elementary School. So we wish her all the luck there. And although we are going to miss her greatly, we do know that she's not that far away, and we will have plenty of sightings of the North American West Haven booze. So That's the edition for today, a wrap-up of In the Wild, one of the rarest and most unpredictable yet loving creatures you'll ever find. And we will talk more about that in a future broadcast. For today, it's Friday. Everybody, you work hard, wrap up the week, have a great day because the weather's going to be great. Take care of one another, and remember, we got this. Have a great weekend, everybody.